He put out a hand, and I took it. I crawled up a drain, he said. But they didn't kill everyone. And after they went away I got off towards Walton across the fields. But, it's not 16 days altogether and your hair is gray. He looked over his shoulder suddenly. Only a rook, he said. One gets to know that birds have shadows these days. This is a bit open. Let us crawl under those bushes and talk. Have you seen any Martians? I said. Since I crawled out. They've gone away across London, he said. I guess they've got a bigger camp there. Of a night, all over there, Hampstead Way, the sky is alive with their lights. It's like a great city, and in the glare you can just see them moving. By daylight you can't. But nearer I haven't seen them, he counted on his fingers, 5 days. Then I saw a couple across Hammersmith Way carrying something big. And the night before last he stopped and spoke impressively. It was just a matter of lights, but it was something up in the air. I believe they've built a flying machine, and are learning to fly. I stopped, on hands and knees, for we had come to the bushes. Fly. Yes, he said, fly. I went on into a little bower, and sat down. It is all over with humanity, I said. If they can do that they will simply go round the world. He nodded. They will. But, it will relieve things over here a bit. And besides, he looked at me. Aren't you satisfied it is up with humanity? I am. We're down, we're beat. I stared. Strange as it may seem, I had not arrived at this fact, a fact perfectly obvious so soon as he spoke. I had still held a vague hope, rather, I had kept a lifelong habit of mind. He repeated his words. We're beat. They carried absolute conviction. It's all over, he said. They've lost one, just one. And they've made their footing good and crippled the greatest power in the world. They've walked over us. The death of that one at Weybridge was an accident. And these are only pioneers. They kept on coming. These green stars I've seen none these 5 or 6 days, but I've no doubt they're falling somewhere every night. Nothing's to be done. We're under. We're beat. I made him no answer. I sat staring before me, trying in vain to devise some countervailing thought. "This isn't a war," said the artilleryman. "It never was a war, any more than there's war between man and ants." Suddenly I recalled the night in the observatory. After the 10th shot they fired no more, at least, until the first cylinder came. "How do you know?" said the artilleryman. I explained. He thought. "Something wrong with the gun," he said. "But what if there is?" "They'll get it right again." "And even if there's a delay, how can it alter the end?" "It's just men and ants. There's the ants builds their cities, live their lives, have wars, revolutions, until the men want them out of the way, and then they go out of the way." "That's what we are now, just ants." "Only." "Yes," I said. "We're eatable ants." We sat looking at each other. "And what will they do with us?" I said. "That's what I've been thinking," he said, "that's what I've been thinking."